Hey everybody, welcome back to B-Dub's Disc Golf. I am in Gastonia, North Carolina. I'm about to play a new course, or a course I've never played before, called the Bradley Center Disc Golf Course in Gastonia. If you're like me, you probably play 2 to 3 courses over and over and over again. I personally love to play new courses, but honestly, I'm just not going to drive more than 30 minutes to play a new course. Actually, put down in the comments below, what is your maximum driving distance to play a new course? Unless the course is fantastic, right? If the course is, one of those courses that you see the professionals play, or, you got maybe a new course, or just a course that you're willing to drive an hour for. But for me, unless the course is within 30 minutes, I'm not going out of my way to drive it. Now, the good news is, at least from where I live, there's some great courses, some of them which I've done a video for. One of my favorite courses is the Crossing. I've done a video for that. The Patriot is a great course. I've actually never done a course. I've actually never done a video at the Patriot, so I'm gonna need to do that. So I'm gonna head to the Bradley Center in just a few moments. When I get there, I'll show my round, and at the end of my round, I'll give you my little short review. And basically, my review is very simple. The Bradley Center is about 2 hours from my house. Is it worth a 2-hour drive? And that's the simple question I will answer after my round. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button, and subscribe if you want. Also, I always enjoy reading your comments and seeing how you're doing. So also, give me the courses that you'd be willing to drive more than an hour for, or outside of your limit for. I'd be interested. And if I'm ever in your area, I will try those courses. All right, hope you enjoy the video. I am here, and here is the first positive of this place. Charging my car while I play. Cool. We are at basket number 1. The sign says 290 feet. Looks like I gotta hit this gap down, and it looks like it's a dog leg left. Also, in case you're wondering, I did not drive here specifically for this video or this course. My daughter's playing orchestra in Shelby, which is about 20 minutes from here, so thought I'd shoot this video. Going with my F1. Hit, miss. It's all right. It's all right. I have not had any warm-up, so we're gonna go 2 off the top. Get lucky. Maybe got lucky. Looks like we have like a ditch or creek over here. So my F1 and my F2 are similar. They are both in 400 plastic, but my F1 pushes hyzer, goes straight, but definitely holds hyzer, and then goes left. My F2 would flip up to the flat before it comes left. So let's see if we can make this putt. Good bid. Nothing wrong with pars. So here's my first knock on the course, maybe my first 2 knocks on the course. Number 1, although the trail from basket number 1 to basket number 2 is relatively obvious, I personally would have loved an arrow either on the basket or a nice sign that said basket number 2 this way. The second thing is, right now I'm at the tee pad for basket number 2, and it was actually not obvious where the basket is. So I had to get on U-disc and make sure I was facing the right direction, and then figure out where the basket is. So now I see it through the trees, so I have to go straight and make a hard right to the basket. It's a little bit downhill. So I'm gonna go with my H4 and 400 plastic. Looks like a tough shot, and it looks like it's about 300 feet or so. Oh, too high, bad throw. Give me a good kick, and at least I'll find that disc. This will be a tough shot. I'm gonna try to skip my A1 low and to the right. I got it low, but too deep. Actually, if I were to do that shot over again, I would have pulled out my distance driver, my D3. I think it would have hyzered better for me and got more skip. All right, first bogey of the round. So there's no arrows on this basket. So I'm definitely not going in there into basket 3. So I'm thinking I got to go up this little trail up here. But just a simple arrow. Is that so hard? All right, stop complaining. It's okay. It's interesting. The sign says it's a par 4, distance 375 feet. But I need to make almost a U-turn up at the corner. And it's like the edge of this corner is about 200 feet. So, and it looks like I have a Mando, so I can't like go through the trees here to do a shortcut. So I'm gonna go with my Signature Series M2. Ah, almost. I made the corner though. This is the downside to playing a course blind. I think the basket is just down to the left around this huge clump of trees. So I need a serious left turn. Got a lot of trees in front of me. So I'm gonna go with A1 again, give it some power, and see if I can't get the turn that I want. Oh, hit a tree, but we'll see. It's actually not bad. I gotta look for birdie. Had I not hit the tree, I think it would have been a good line. So let's see how we do. Lay up for par. It's a pretty wooded course so far. We are at basket 4. I don't see any signs. So on the last, so from basket 3 to basket tee path for basket 4, I had to use U-disc. And again, I love U-disc, but this is where I wish this place had an arrow or sign or two just to help the newbies. The course is beautiful. The course is gorgeous. I love it. Just right now, signage. And then because I don't have a sign here, I actually don't know how far this shot should be. All I know is I got a tunnel straight ahead and it looks like it veers to the right a little bit. So I'm gonna go with my F5, see what happens. So this is my F5 in 400 plastic, and it tends to move right if I get a little bit on it. So I think this is what this is calling for. I think that looks perfect. The reason why I'm going with my PA5 is the gap on the left is huge. And so if I can get this to Annie, this should be fine. All right, I can deal with that. That's a putt. There's your problem. When you got maps that are laminated pieces of paper, there's no way they're sticking around forever, especially in North Carolina all year long. So if you're in Gastonia and you can donate to the Bradley Park Disc Golf Course, I think you should do it. Looks like a straight shot to the basket. I think the sign says it's about 240, but it's a little bit downhill. So I'm gonna go with my PA2 Gamera 500 Spectrum plastic. I have got to make this first gap. All right. Lots of pine trees on this front 9 so far. I love pine trees. Reminds me of my time in the mountains in California, Sierras. birdies remind me of home. This is basket number 6. I think it's about to be about 250 feet, but I've got a tunnel straight ahead, and it's a hard left to get to the basket, and there's no way to get there straight at it. So I've got to throw a disc that's going to go straight and make a hard left turn. So I'm actually going to disc up to my FX2, which is very overstable and should turn like I want it to. So this is definitely one of those courses where I think experience would help. I don't know if experience helps with every course, but I think it would definitely help with this course. For example, this is like a death putt on steroids. I'm going to assume that the road is OB. So, and I have a tree in front of me. Let's see what we can do here. We can do that. What's better, a great throw off the box or a great putt? I don't know. What do you think? So I had to cross the street to get to basket 7, which is fine, but when you don't have an arrow telling you that, and it's obvious from UDisc that it has to tell you that, it can be a little bit frustrating. But basket 7, looks like it's about 230 feet. I'm definitely assuming that the road is OB. And so I'm going to pick something that I can trust is going to go left. I'm also a little concerned about it hitting the hill and rolling OB, but let's see what happens. I'm okay with that. I've decided that a great putt is better than a great drive. Because a great putt, there's some finality to it. A great drive could be the most amazing drive in the world, and everyone assumes you're going to get a birdie, and you end up with the wonderful birdogey. So I'm going to go with great putt. But let me know in the comments what you think. Great putt or great drive? That was a horrible putt. Basket number 8, UDisc says it's 326 feet, and we have a Mando. After the Mando, huge drop to the right, or huge drop behind the Mando. So I definitely want to make the Mando. I don't think I want to go left. I think the basket's a little bit right. So this might be crazy, but I'm going to go with my 500 Spectrum PA5. See if I can't get a little bit of hyzer on this sucker and have it either go straight or slowly drift right. I dare say that might have been perfect. Because of the distance, I was very tempted to throw a faster disc. But because of the Mando, I wanted more accuracy, and that's why I threw a putter. Also, because I knew or saw that there was such a drop-off after the Mando, I thought the putter would be a good call. So again, it'd be interesting to play this course again, because there's definitely a lot of lessons learned so far. Putter was a little short, but I still thought it was a good throw. Creek behind the basket, so that's an obvious layup. This is one of those pars that I actually love. I really like the way I played that hole, quite frankly. That basket. Looks like it's about, sign says 210 feet. The basket's just right there. Every so I've been thinking about making t-shirts. The one t-shirt I've been thinking about is, hey everybody. Another t-shirt I've been thinking about is I'm playing the shorts, because that's what I do. And the other t-shirt I've been thinking about is It's not a hole, it's a basket. And then maybe have a picture of someone playing disc golf. Anyway, so if you have thoughts on t-shirt ideas, let me know. Because of the slope, this is a tough get. So I think I might lay up. Sit. This is one of those situations where you lay up and then you end up rolling way down here or rolling OB. That would be awful, and I'm sure that's happened. Or you make a nice putt, hits the cage, goes down into OB. If you do come out to Bradley Center to play disc golf, here's a little tip. From basket number 9, from basket number 9, you have to walk back to the main Bradley Memorial Center, and the tee pad for basket 10 is right next to basket 1. So if you can remember that and you don't have new disc, I think you'll find that tip very helpful. At basket 10, looks like we got about a little over 200 feet downhill. Basket's to the right, but because it's downhill, I don't want to do something too overstable, so I'm going to go with my PA2 Yamara. I think that tree helped me from going way too long. So I hit this tree, and if I had not hit that tree, I think I would have been way into the deep stuff. So a tree helped me from going too long. This is a par 4, downhill, dog leg to the right. I'm actually going to forehand this with my FX3 and 400 plastic. I usually forehand this one pretty good. Miss, a little early. I think that's okay. Forgot to mention that this is a par 4, so I'll make this and I got birdie. Birdie! So this hole looks impossible. I have to throw this disc down a gully, a ditch, and the basket is on top of a ridge, and I basically need to land on top of the ridge if I want any shot at birdie, and it just looks like everything is just going to end up at the bottom of this gully. So challenging. So I'm going to go my FX3 400 plastic. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. We're about to find out. So that was super lucky, way early release, and it did not go all the way down to the bottom. I'll take it though. So coming up here super careful because that disc is hanging on by a little tiny twig, and I do not want it to fall. Cliff. I wonder if it almost feels dangerous. All right. Get in! Oh my goodness, that would have been amazing. I feel like that's one of those moments where just a little tiny movement, and that disc would have rolled all the way down to the bottom of the gully. I think it's about 250 feet downhill. Basket's a little bit to the left. I'm actually going to go with my P Model OS. I don't know. I don't know if you can see from this camera walk, but very downhill. That's why I threw my putter. Actually went a little long. Should be okay though. So this is a 374 par 4. I've just got a mountain in front of me. It is just like straight up. So I'm gonna throw my flippiest disc, which is my F7 and 400 plastic, and I'm just gonna chuck it up there and hope I get a good landing. I'm also going to throw at the back of the box just to give me a better angle because of how steep this incline is. Still a little left, but hopefully I'll be okay. And here are the steps that I have to go up. I think they need more steps. I mean, I'm literally, like, I feel like I need a rope. This is so steep. It's hard. I'm sure it's hard to see it on camera, but trust me, it is steep. Not a bad location for my F7, but I still got a lot of trees between me and the basket. I'm gonna go, I was thinking my A1, but I'm gonna go with my distortion standstill. Yes, get through, get through. So there's like a little ditch here, which I did not know. This is a tough putt. All right, up and hyzer. Yeah, it's all right. I just had trees right in front of me. I'll take that par. Basket 15. Looks like it's about 358 feet. I have a Mando in the middle of the fairway. I have to go right of that Mando. And then I have to make a hard left to the basket. This looks like a tough hole. So, and it says 178 feet to the corner. So it doesn't look like I need to get a lot of distance on my first shot, but I do need to make that Mando. So I'm gonna go with my PA5 and see if I can't get this thing to go right. I made the Mando. Nice. Another quick review on basket 15. I don't think I like this Mando. I mean, why would you put a Mando in the middle of what seems like a fairway? I don't like it. I'm gonna show you a picture of it, or show you it to you real quick. So the basket is right there, and they're forcing us to go this direction through the corner and back. And there's so many trees. I think if you got rid of the Mando, it's still not an easy make, but anyway, no one asked me. Whew, I've got a lot of trees between me and the basket. I can go high and go around. Let's try that. High, A1, around. I don't know if I could have asked for anything better than that. Very happy with this result. Very happy. So another tough basket. It's about 250 baskets down, and based on the map, there's a creek behind the basket, which is OB. Very steep downhill. You know what? I'm gonna go with PA5. PA5, here we go. I saw it skip, hopefully not too much. This is another example that if I knew this course, I might have picked a different disc. So I also don't want to go for this putt. Because of the creek and the OB. Here is what you get if you go along of that basket. That is a kiss your disc goodbye or just get a whole bunch of ticks situation. 17, very uphill. Hard to see on the camera, but very uphill. I actually don't think I have that much distance. I think it's like 225, 230. But I'm still gonna throw my F7 because of how uphill it is. And my guess is it's still gonna go left. Uh-oh. That did not go as left as I'd hoped. A little right. That's okay. A little bit in the thick of this. Ooh, this is really tough. I don't mind that par. And look, what's behind 17 basket. I didn't bring the camera, but more creek and ditch and nastiness. Don't go along on 17. So here's another par 4, another uphill, and towards the building and then to the left. I got to get it up there a little bit, so I'm gonna go with my F2. Hope it flips up to flat a little bit, rides it, and then gets through that final gap and goes left. That's what I hope. Or go right, get lucky, and I got lucky. I love luck. Looks like we have another Mando, but there's a gap just to the right of the Mando that has a look at the basket. So I feel like I have no choice but to go for that gap. A little short, but I think I have a putt. First of all, this is a great course. I like it. It's beautiful. Secondly, would I drive 2 hours for this course? No. But it's still a great course. All right, final verdict. Not gonna lie, I loved the course. It was gorgeous, it was beautiful. It just needs signage. If you've never played this course before, you're gonna struggle. Not struggle, but just struggle more than I think you should. Charging my vehicle is awesome. I love that. And if I lived within 30 minutes of this place, it would be my rotation. I'd be playing it all the time because there's a lot of baskets that I think with experience, I'd have it hands down. My putting was on today, so I shot really well. And the bottom line is you're gonna shoot well when the putts go into the basket. So I definitely gotta practice more to keep that up. But I'd give it, if it wasn't for the baskets and being able, I'm not a huge fan of the tee pads and brick, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that. I'd give it, I think it's well rated on UDisc, 4.2, 4.3. And if you're in the area, Gastonia, North Carolina, play Bradley Center Disc Golf Course. It's beautiful. It's a great track. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you see me out there on the course, say hi. And as many of you have been doing, and I love it. So have a good one.